There we go. I am coming to you live from a very, very remote location as far as where I normally do. I'm in the southwest of the U.S. You can figure out where that is. And I have made it a goal of mine to be live every Thursday, and regardless of what's happening with everything around me, the color is bothering me. Uh, the hotel Wi-Fi is unsecure and slow, so I'm actually using my iPhone wired in. So I basically hardwired from my phone into my computer so that I could do this, and I'm using a hotspot. We'll see how that turns out. See what Verizon does about that, but it is what it is. I'm doing what I can. My first thought is I need to get better color for a remote camera. Maybe I could blame the camera. I could blame the room. I could blame the lighting. My lighting is yeah. But let's get right into it because I said have these goals for your channel on YouTube, and one of my goals is to go live and to do these, and hopefully people will join me and we can have we can talk about the different comments that you give me and me answer them, and that's kind of what I want to do. But I want to get right into this because that's important. So I wrote, I'm going low tech, high tech, kind of tech with all of this today. When I do these, I really miss my studio, but I'd rather show up imperfectly than not show up at all. Excuse me. Uh, different elevation, different humidity, making my nose go absolutely crazy. So what I'm doing here, and when I look off this way, I'm looking at my confidence monitor to see how things are showing up. And I look just as pale as the walls, kind of. But I have these, make these goals yours for your YouTube channel. Regardless of your niche. I don't care if you're teaching crochet to cats. These are the goals that you want. Excuse me. Gotta love live. I can't edit out my burps and my throat condition or anything like that. So that's actually one of these, not burps and throat conditions, but you'll see in just a sec. So let me just get slightly set up. The first and foremost, the thing that you want to have happen on your YouTube channel is that you want to help people. You want to help people understand about crocheting for cats. If that's your niche, you want to do that. You want to help people. People go on YouTube. Sure, people need to be inspired. People need to hear a message. People need to know those things, know a lot of things, and people need to know what you're passionate about. But if you're not helping them, it's like a fire and brimstone preacher. Yelling at people that they're going to hell if they don't do this or they don't do that isn't helping people. So you're not going on YouTube to condemn people or to beat people up. You're going on YouTube to help people. And if you're not helping people, then maybe you don't need a YouTube channel, because YouTube is a great place to voice an opinion, to voice your output, to voice your passion, to voice all of those things. However, if you're not helping people, if you're not a help, it's just something's bothering me, and it's on my screen. I'm sorry. I'm in squirrel mode. Things are bothering me. The lights bother me. All this stuff. But the primary thing is to help people. And when I go on and do these lives, if I can grab a comment and be able to help by answering that comment, more than happy to do it. But in the meantime, if there's nobody commenting, even if there's nobody watching, I want to not waste the time. I want to be able to give you something. So I've got 3 or 4 things here. But the very first thing that you want your YouTube channel to do is you want it to help people. And somehow you want it to help people. You want to help people know how to change the oil in their car. You want to help people do crochet for cats. I seem to be stuck on that. There, about a block away from here is a cat cafe. And you can go in and sit down and have coffee, and there's a bunch of cats walking around and maybe jumping up on your lap. And I will never in my life go to that coffee shop because, first of all, as much as I love coffee, I'm allergic to cats. So they're not going to help me. They're not going to do it. So I'm not going to teach crochet to cats, and I'm not going to go into a cat cafe. As cool as that may sound to somebody, I don't know. Maybe it sounds real cool to you, but no. Uh, but whatever your niche is, help somebody solve a problem, and that's the second thing. I've got a problem, and like I don't know how to change a thing in my car. So what do? I watch a video. I find a video. Oh yeah, okay. That's where that is. And I am not a mechanic by any means, but I do have a Jeep Wrangler, and a Jeep Wrangler is one of those things where you can actually be less afraid about taking something off and putting something different on. Uh, I had a '97, and I'm not a mechanic, but by watching YouTube videos and this and that and everything else, I was able to change the front bumper to a custom front bumper and to a custom back bumper, and add this and add that, and take out this and take out that, and I did all kinds of things to this Jeep. Now I got rid of that Jeep in March, and I got a different Jeep that I'm not going to modify as much because it's already nicely modified and it's a Rubicon, and I don't want to mess with it that much, and I'm not a mechanic. But I learned stuff by saying, hey, I got a problem. And I went on YouTube, and I found a video that solved a problem. But I didn't just find one video that solved a problem, that solved a particular problem. I found 8 or 9 or 10 different videos that solved the same problem. And I could probably continue on finding more and more videos that solve the same problem. And some people think that, well, that problem's already been solved by 8 or 9 or 10 people. Why would I need to go on and do it? Because people need to hear your voice, and they need to hear your passion, and they need to hear your love in whatever problem you're wanting to solve, and whatever problem you're sharing to solve. So keep that in mind. So you've got help people, and you've got solve a problem, which is one of the things that I like to do, and then you've got be authentic. And I used to shy away. I used to try and be like this person or try and be like that person. And I'm terrible at being other people. And I got something I'm going to tell you. You are terrible at being other people too. So one of the new things is just to be authentic. Just to be real. Just to be real. And the software that I'm using and how I'm watching this, I know that there's 3 people watching me right now. I know you're out there. I'd love for you to drop in a comment so that I could see it and maybe respond to it. And because I am doing everything backwards, you're going to have to, I need to do something. So let me see. There. So I got that. Just in case you want to give me a comment, I would love to hear what you got to say, even if it's just say, hi, Bill, I'm from yada yada. That'd be great, just so I can say hi back. But we're talking about the third thing, and that's being authentic. You can be polished. AI, yeah, I know AI is just busting out all over the place. And I've been told that in 3 years, AI is going to be as common as just a standard web browser. It's going to be that common. And I use AI, ChatGPT, in helping me create a lot of different thoughts and ideas. But when I go on camera and when I go on YouTube, I'm pretty much as real as I can be, or at least I try to be. Some people just change when a camera gets in front of them. They change, they try and polish things up, and that used to be me for quite a while. And I've learned that, I mean, it's good to be polished and agree with a lot of things. It's good to do that. However, that being said, I also want to be real, and I'm not afraid to make mistakes. And I will make them, and so will you, and that's okay. But just be real and authentic and share your heart. Now, some people don't share what they really want to share because they're afraid of what other people might think. Well, tough. Let them think just whatever they want. People are going to like you. People are not going to like you. That's okay. That's completely okay. Uh, you can't please everybody. If you're pleasing everybody, you're pleasing nobody. So what are those three things so far? We got just help people. They got a problem, solve it, and be authentic. And the key to any YouTube video is not how polished you look or how sharp your background is or the fact that you look as pale can be. Like, I'm almost the same color in this video as the wallpaper to this side. I mean, everything about this just isn't quite right with regard to production quality, uh, and that's just how it is. But the point, the real key to making your YouTubes stand out is the fact that you have a message that you can share. Just share. You've got a message that you can share with others. And people will watch you if you have a message. People will watch you if you have something to say. And if they're really into, cats learning how to crochet, you've got them. They'll hang for the whole thing if that's what they're looking for. But probably they're not looking for that. So you're wanting to share your message, and you're giving people something that they want to hear that's also important to you. Don't just parrot other people's messages. Have your own message. So that's the fourth thing. And then the fifth thing is build your brand. And that sounds very commercial. But every video that I do, I'm in it. You'll see my face. As pretty as that may or may not be. And as soon as I mentioned, that there were 3 people watching, 2 of them left. And I know why the third one's there, because it's my confidence monitor. So I had 2 people pop in, see what I'm doing, and then leave. So clearly my message wasn't resonating with those 2 people. But hey, I want to thank you for popping in. I appreciate it very much. So you've got to help people solve a problem, be authentic. Your message is important. And finally, the 5th thing is build your brand. And again, your brand is you. You're the brand. You're not Nike. You're not Adidas. You're not New Balance. If you're as old as me, you'll understand New Balance, but I don't have any New Balance. But you understand, the brand is you. Your authentic, unique, personal you. And you want to build that brand. So you'll see my picture on every thumbnail. You'll see my picture. I will be live on every video. You'll also know why I'm really not in favor of a faceless video channel. I get some of them. They can be very informative depending upon what the niche is and what they're teaching. But it's just not me. And YouTube is leaning toward authenticity. And I'm not saying they're leaning away from the faceless content or leaning away from AI content. But when I go on with every video, I have to tell YouTube that this is not AI. I'm not trying to portray any type of AI on here in any way. And some AI stuff looks amazing, really, really sharp, or really, really impressive stuff. But that's not the niche of my YouTube channel. So those 5 things will help you in creating your own YouTube channel and hopefully take away some of the fear of the whole thing. Now, because of how I'm doing all of this, I'm not going to stay on here for half an hour. If nobody has any questions or any thoughts or any ideas, then I'm going to sign off with the day and break down some of the stuff. But again, my goal is every Thursday I'm going to be live. I was supposed to be live at 8:30 Mountain Time, but scheduling and a little bit of technical stuff kept me away from doing that. So, yeah. So my idea is better late than never. The point is to show up. And just by showing up, I know I'm helping people. With that, I'm going to cut it off and go do other stuff. My wife already sent me a text message. She's here, but she's in another spot doing stuff. Other than that, take care. Have a great day. I wish you all the best. Be safe and be you.